What's up, everyone? Franchise202, and we're here with another video. And this is my first interview of 2017. And the person who's been giving me my questions in the interview is my best friend right here. And whenever you're ready, you can take the floor.
Alright, thanks, Franchise.
No problem.
Your followers are wanting to know what inspired you to do YouTube.
What inspired me to do YouTube is that, I say all the time that, I want to make a difference. No matter what your disability is, or no matter what your illness or anything is, you can still go out and do your dreams. And I stick by that until the day I die. That's one thing I'm going to do on.
Alright, that's I like that. That's very good. Another question is, do you think you would have this much success on your channel, and what have you learned?
Okay. Yes and no, because I feel like that, when I did my videos, I was always looking at the views that I was getting. And somebody who's a lot older than I am, who no longer does YouTube, he said that, no matter if it's 1 or 2 or 3 people watching, it's still an audience, and eventually it's gonna build on from that. And what I've learned from it is, just keep doing what you're doing, and don't worry about what nobody else has to think about it.
Yeah, you're very, very good. I like to watch you all the time.
Thank you.
Another one, no problem. Another one is, now you made 3 projects. Which one do you think you did the best on?
If I had to go back for my first year doing YouTube, it was Inside the Bedroom. Because I feel like, I've been working on it since, I think it was that August or that October. And, I took my time and put the pieces together for people to enjoy what I did throughout the months. And, with my second and third project, I feel like it wasn't impactful like it was with my first one. So with my new project, what I want to do is, I want to make sure that I take the time and I make sure that, I actually sit down and not rush through anything, and make sure everything is alright.
Alright. Will you make a show or something interesting to have more viewers?
Well, since I got a podcast mic now, I want to start doing podcasting. And as far as shows, I want to make sure I get a good camera, and make sure that I want to make sure things are scripted, because I don't want to have a show and next one thing turns to another, and it's a big downfall. I want to make sure everything's in the right place at the right time.
Okay. Do you compare yourself to other YouTubers, and do you watch any of them?
No, I don't compare myself to no other YouTuber. I feel like if you compare yourself to a person, then you're trying to be like them. But every now and then I do watch other people's videos, and I do take notes on what I can do on my next video. Like there was a video that was out there, and it had something to do with the commissioner, and I did a video on if you were the NFL commissioner for a day, what would you do? And I stated my opinion on it. That's what I like to do.
Alrighty. Thanks for telling us. Another one is, you said you were going to do trolling videos. How come you haven't done any?
Police. I feel like, I have no problem doing it, but it's the people in the town that will quick to call the police. And as small as this town is, if you make one bad move or do something that's messed up, they can point you up with a click of a finger. And I don't want to go to jail, and I also don't want to get a fine for me trying to have fun and make people laugh. So it's like, do I do this for entertainment, or do I do this to make sure for my well-being? So I want to play it smart.
You're smarter than I would be. Do you feel like you need to be funny to be on YouTube?
No, not at all. And I feel like that's what a lot of criticism and a lot of downfalls going, because I see a lot of people who do YouTube, they don't try to be funny, but they are. But I feel like at the same time, You can be serious and do something, and and your career can take off. So with being funny, it's not. I don't feel like. I don't think it's the word. But I feel like what best fits you. That's
Okay. There are some interesting questions that people have been wanting to ask. What is your favorite thing to eat?
Everything. Everything from steak, pizza, Chinese food, chicken. Like you name it, I love it. But one thing I won't eat is sushi. It tastes like earwax.
Me neither. No thanks.
Love it.
What do you do on your free time?
Talk to friends. Sometimes take them on family, depending on if they're busy or not. Pick with my cat. For people out there, I like to shoot with the Nerf gun every now and then. And she doesn't like it. But
no, I don't.
Other than that, I did on my free time, I just like to relax. When it comes to me not being on camera, I don't like to think about YouTube or anything. I just like to clear my head, and just have fun.
That sounds like something I would do. You should know. Is there any funny stories that you want to share with your viewers?
Well, it's a quick story. And I shared this with you yesterday. I was playing basketball. It was boy, girl. And the way that the girls were trying to get the ball, I tried to smack the ball, and I ended up smacking her boob. And, the story went from there. It was accidental, by the way.
That's okay. I accidentally, sometime yesterday, I accidentally hit a little, me and my wife went toward each other, and we hit my niece on pure accident, right in the mouth.
No blood was.
And I was like, oh man, sorry. A couple more questions. What other stuff do you do off camera?
Well, I just explained that, but I like to make stories. I like to write poems. I just finished a book called Purple Miss Island. I'm not going to explain that one because, people like to, steal your idea. But there's one book that I would like to explain, which I feel like people could relate to sometimes. But I made a book called What is Love? And inside the book, this boy had this big crush on this girl. The girl blew him off for numbers of times. And, the boyfriend who was with this girl, pretty much beat this kid's ass to the point where he was in a hospital for a few days, possibly a week. And, came to find out that, this girl started developing feelings for him. And, some way down the line in the book, he dies. And the boyfriend goes to jail for what happens. And, come to find out, she had deep feelings for him, but didn't know how to tell him that. And he, and the book ends at them at the funeral, and her was pouring her heart out, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I like that book you sent me. I like that book. That was very touching, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. Couple more questions, and then you can take the floor. Is there any goals that you want to reach in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, I do want a family. I do want to get married. And, also, first things first, I got to take care of my health, make sure that my well-being so good. Then, I want to get married, have a family. Then I want to make sure that, my YouTube career takes off the way that I want it. Because one of the goals I want to reach, I want to, build something for the homeless and, help the kids out. Because I feel like that, with the kids and, and the homeless, they need support too. So I want to build a foundation.
Alright, one last question, and if any of your fans want to send some more questions, send them to you, and then you can send them to me, and I can do another interview. What are your advice to tell all the kids out there that want to be like you?
Stay in school. Always keep your head up no matter what. And, don't ever have nobody tell you that, you can't do anything. Because when I first started YouTube, a lot of people told me that I couldn't do it. A lot of people said that I wasn't funny, that, I wasn't going to make it past 2 years and all that. But, it's in the heart that what matters and for what you want to do. Also, listen to your parents.
Well, thanks for letting me interview you, Franchise.
No problem.
It's a big privilege.
And if anybody want to know any more questions, let me know in the comments, or you can inbox me on Facebook, Twitter, or on my fan page. And, I'll be gladly to get back with y'all. But thanks for watching. Y'all have a nice day. Stay cool. Peace.